Hello, and welcome to another Rangaroo cast with me, Rangaroo, and today we are doing another 3v3 on Gunboat Diplomacy runs again. So, on Team Run, on the NATO side, we have Darkside34, TangJuicebox, and Opienus. Opienus, that's an odd name. And on Team 2, on Redfor side, we have Hate, Colonel Kreitz, and Von Luck. So let's speed things up and get things going. I noticed a lot of the casts that I've been doing recently, a lot of the maps that I've been on the replay center, it's always Gunboat Diplomacy. It's always yes map, whether it's with boat or without boat. Seems to be like flavour of the month at the moment. So everyone's deployed and let's get going. Any planes? Planes? There are no planes off the bat. The helicopter asses, got a few Pumas, a lot of ground forces, here. Some stuff over here, and yeah, mainly a ground force push from both sides, with some helicopter elements thrown in. And they're going to be rusting in, and that's a lot of bloody transports. A lot of ATGM infantry. So they're probably going to be up to something. A giant Congo line. Choo-choo. With an engagement, SU. Chasing after the Pumas. And oh, flying over the enemy A. It's going to get out with 1 HP left. MiG-17. Going to be dropping bombs on the land and infantry. Goes SAS. Very popular Special Forces unit for NATO at the moment. Thanks to our awesome Stinger launcher. That does a lot of damage to our helicopters. Oh, a nice mortar strike. Oh, perfect. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Perfect stun, yeah. Stunning up the units, making them all nice and panicked. Good timing, absolutely good timing, yeah. And oh my, wait. That is a lot of mile and F runs. A lot of mile and F runs. That's all the ATGM infantry. And the other, are those? No, it's just empty supply trucks. Empty trucks. And it's just an ATGM raw, but the infantry are going to land into the town, and ATGM's infantry aren't great against normal infantry. So we're going to eat it up, or bombing run, yeah, and that's going to, put a nice big hole in it. Another tornado dropping in some more bombs. Good old Kapoom. Good old rounded Kapow. And yeah, a lot of the infantry actually. A lot of this Chinese infantry has already been eaten up. Some islands will probably get to live, but Redfor are landing over on the right side of Foxtrot with a bunch of Fagoosh and T-55, some more Scootchens. A very Eastern Bloc deck, it seems. It actually just seems like to be just East Germany. Someone's playing East Germany. That's a pretty rare sight these days. HQ selection getting engaged by the Zanchis. Will they survive, though? The commando's firing on us round. Another plane getting shot down. Bites to dust. MiG-17's dropping in bombs on the islands. That's gonna lower them up. And yeah, there goes all the nasty ATGM. So just be safe for Redfor to bring up more infantry across the bridge as the islands were blocking off that area with their ATGMs. They're going to be doing an infantry ground or open ground push with the infantry. Oh, but the tornado dropping in the 500 kilogram bombs. It's going to be hitting the infantry inside of the town, but not the moving up runs. And they're very exposed. A good old bomb and run or artillery strike will knock them out. It seems like Bluefor sort of lost control over the middle. They don't have too much left. Some commandos, bringing up some reinforcements. That's like 8 mortars. Yeah, it's a lot of mortars. You don't see people usually bring up more than 3 or 4. But 8 of them. Wow. That's some heavy artillery power right there. Or we got the PH-70. The premium Chinese napalm piece. Firing onto the town, making it all nice and crispy for the commandos. But it's a nice little safe spot in the middle, so Yeah, literally surrounded in a ring of fire. Got some Canadian riflemen landing into the town. And that's to stop these guys in their tracks. And that's just be enough for Bluefor to hold back Redfor at the moment. And on the other side of the map, all pretty quiet along the southern flank. Just recon covering the bridges. We have a Bluefor helicopter. I think it's probably a Furnace Burst squad going to be landing behind enemy lines. Could easily spot that CV. It's actually not in the cover, so it has no camouflage bonus. So if it just moves it a little bit to the left, he will have camouflage bonus. So it'll be a nice easy spot if he can see it. And in the mid, just an infantry grind continues on. The BMP runs moving up. Very nice cheap APC with a good gun and a pretty decent ATGM. F-18 dropping in more bombs. And there's the artillery just pounding the Montesquieuians. Let's speed this up a wee bit, as it's just an infantry grind at the moment. Flamethrower infantry landing into Goth. The Canadian riflemen still holding on to Foxtrot a bit. There we have the centre of it covered. More infantry, flak panzers, Centurions, more flak panzers, more man-patch. Nice amount of AA. And those mortars just completely stunning the ZSDs. It's just the amount of fire coming from these two mortar platoons is just, it's going to really put a nice dent in the Redfor pussies. Especially as mortars are great against infantry, just because of that excessive fire rate. And they're very cheap to use because you don't usually have to keep supply trucks next to them, as they have a lot of salvos before you need to reload. Got flag panzers engaging the Silkers over here. AA on AA battle. And the flank panzers do win. Trying to drop some napalm here. And yeah, the P870 gonna be dropping the napalm indeed. But he's not really hitting the rifleman all too much. But it's in a block line of shite. They're gonna land some Montesquieuians through, they make it up in there. They're getting stunned by the mortars. Kind of dilly-dallying back and forth. If he can get some infantry onto his town sector, he can start pushing back the enemy. Panzer Grenadier is going to fire onto the Centurions with a good old RPG 7Vs. Got tank sows here. They do have a very nice recorder's rifle with 1,400 meter range. Just going to snipe off any infantry and lightly armoured tanks. APCs just rolling through, taking up shots, taking enemy race ammo. And this is a nice slow push right now from Redfor, just moving into Bluefor territory. Got some artillery from Redfor. What do we have? We have the token, a North Korean artillery piece. Fairly average artillery piece at Koken, but a pretty good price. We've got Centurion AVR, you don't see this too much anymore. Ever since their indirect firing of an AOB, AVREs and other engineer tanks or assault tanks like infantry assault tanks, not really all too popular. But it does have like a 6 HE gun, which is ginormous, so it would almost two-shot any infantry squad. Force flying over, getting shot down by the ridiculous amount of AA Bluefor does have. And the Redfor is sort of slowing down a bit. They need to get more infantry, bring up more SPWs, some napalm guys now. And during this whole time, they are gaining a slow but sure plus run to catch up to NATO. They're going to be burning up the RBSs, nice and toasty RBSs. Now pouring more and more and more infantry in here. Alpha Jets dropping in napalm, and that's going to completely saturate the entire area. You got some mortars here from Redfor? Where's the artillery coming from? No, it's still the Kokens back here. The Kochens. Oh, 3 KPZ 70 Kalers. Very nice medium tank force. They do have the autocannon for engaging infantry, and a very nice main tank cannon for engaging enemy tanks. But you don't see it too much as it is a West German prototype, so you can only bring Eurocorp decks or West German decks. Got more infantry being brought up from NATO. As I said, this is just a complete infantry grind mashup at the moment. Got some Legions, some Jiangxi, some Panzerjägers, all in the town. T-70M runs moving up on the KPZs, trying to gain the open field advantage on the top side of Foxtrot. Canadian Rifleman just firing onto his hands. And there's more and more infantry being poured in from both sides. This is the thing about this map. It's a very infantry grindy map if you play it topside. But it's a lot of infantry sectors to be captured, but they're pretty well spread out. It's not super duper like urban or clustered up. So it does allow you to play a bit of a tank game here. And if you can have the open ground game where you can get ATGMs to block off this bridge or block off this area here and stop APCs from moving up, it's a great advantage to have. It's all about having the infantry game and capturing the sectors, and having the ATGM or tank game so you can deny your enemy to bring up any infantry in the first place. We've got some Aslav TOW2s. We're going to deal with the tank threat. A very glass cannon unit when it runs frontal armor, so you don't want to get hit by any tank cannon who get one-shotted. Got Sea Harriers doing a seed run here. Not too much here. There's a few Cubs, but that's about it. And those Cubs are radar AA. BM-24 just firing some normal rocket arty. Don't see normal rocket arty much anymore, as it's not terribly effective. 59's moving up in a... oh wow. A platoon of Feldjägers. A very, very scary unit to see, especially at many. But it's not so scary when you drop a bomb on you. Best way to deal with Special Forces infantry, just bomb the crap out of them. Bomb the everlasting crap out of them, and don't let your infantry engage them, because you will get creamed. So this mentions this infantry grind up back and forth. The mortars, artillery firing, just the whole place has been bombed to smithereens thanks to planes flying over. Got some T-55s playing this open ground game. These are the ATGM runs, so they can engage long range. Yeah, Riesel TOW2 in a nice position. Don't see the Riesel little unit come back. I just want to zoom in on it because it is tiny. It's a tiny little vehicle. I mean, it's absolutely tiny. It's very cute looking. But anyway, the Riesel, you don't see it too much because it has a very bad autonomy of 200 kilometers. So you have to refuel it most of the time before it even gets to the front lines. But apart from that, it's a pretty nice thing. You can get it in either like a TOW and TOW2 format. No, you can get it in either with a TOW2 or with an autocannon for like 15 to 20 points. So a fairly good investment. More artillery being fired on the riflemen. Some commandos now. Flamethrower infantry. More Legions, more infantry, more Moskutchens. But Redfor does have the place captured, so again a nice +3. Managing to knock out the CV in this forest here. SU-25K dropping a lot of bombs, and those Jaegers just right off the face of the earth. BMP runs, coming around. He's detoursing around here so he can unload here, not over here. And if Redfor can just keep the Bluefor forces pinned down, they can slowly but surely gain a point of victory. There's this bloody man. This bloody madness back and forth. There's not really too much to say. It's just infantry fighting infantry, and just constant mortar barrage. A lot more infantry brought up. It's like watching ants just scurry across an open field, just zigzagging left and right while being squashed by an artillery round. BMP now is giving some supporting fire. More rocket artillery. Some T-72Ms. We got an F. Oh, we got the nuke fuck, and that is That's what happens when you get 8 1,000-kilogram bombs dropping on infantry. I absolutely love the F-112. The most funnest plane to use in game as it's your oh crap button. If you're getting pissed up, if you want to attack a town, you know the force coming against you is huge and you can't deal with it. You bring up the nuke fuck, the F-111C. Because it bombs you right out any single problem. And I mean any single problem. From helicopters to tanks, infantry, you name it. It can probably kill it. The airplanes, maybe, if they fly low, but that's a bit of an anomaly. And right now, Redfor is making that nice push, that napalm arty, really giving them the advantage. Just blocking line of sight and burning up all the infantry. More RT. Is that an napalm type yo? No, it's just a normal, and he's going to try to hit the Sultan. There's only 4 HP bars left. 3 artillery cells should knock it out. The Sea Harriers not finding any targets. Not much AA here from Redfor at all. Like, no man pads, no real cubs. So yeah, it's like no AA at all. Bluefor could easily just continue bombing the crap out of them, but I believe Bluefor, they lost their tornadoes and the Alpha Jets earlier on, because that's when Redfor actually had AA, so they can't take advantage of that like AA gap that Redfor have at the moment, and that's just allowing them to move up through. I believe Bluefor don't really have much AA now. The Flank Panzers aren't pretty good killed. Got an ADAT, some RBS. They've got a few bits and bobs. Nothing major, and the March have made it into the forest, very close to the Sultan. The good old RPG-7 to the front should knock it out. And away it goes, +3. And Redfor is gaining a nice advantage. And I think we all know who's going to be running this. Let's just speed this up to ×4 and see how far Redfor can make it. F-111C dropping a lot of bombs, and that's going to blow them up. We just got Redfor Zerg push now. Lots of BTRs. One final hoorah. Oh no, he's just going to load it into the town. He's not going to do a suicide rush. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Some more last ditch effort bombing runs. And Redfor now have the town completely under their control. And just looking at it at fast pace, it's just RT. I just want to count. How many mortars do they have? They got these mortars. They got like 4 M109s. They got 5 M109s. No, 8 M109s over here. Yeah, it's so much. That's a lot of artillery. That's a lot of artillery. Like Jesus, that's a lot of artillery. Maybe a bit over much, like we could have a bit more frontal units, but damn, that is just constant barrages onto red. But artillery's gonna be a little bit too late, yo. I mean, just looking at it, it's just bloody round after round after round, salvo after salvo after salvo. It's like bleeding World War I here, just with constant barrages back and forth between the trenches. And yeah, should be a good game for Redfor. Let's see the points, let's see the KDs. And damn, very, very even. Bluefor can a slight KD advantage, but very even KDs. And Redfor just managed to slowly but surely grind their rate against Bluefor and knock them out to Kingdom Come. If Bluefor maybe not got yet much artillery and maybe got some bombers or actual frontline infantry to help them defend, that could have run a little bit better, but Redfor, they just brought up the reserve infantry, the legions and Motskutions. They brought up everything they could possibly bring. And I do mean everything, except for AA. But yeah, very good match there for Redfor, and that's all I have time for. This has been another Rangru cast. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys next time. Take it easy.